Our daily burst of joy today is taken from Isaiah 7:15 at the end of that verse, and it says, "He knows enough to reject the wrong and choose the right." Now, this chapter talks about a war about to take place and God reassuring the king of Judah that he's with him and not to be afraid. And it goes on to deliver a prophecy about Emmanuel, who will eventually come, which was a sign to signify God's presence and protection for his people. Emmanuel in this chapter has been interpreted with some commentaries to refer to the Messiah, the virgin birth of Jesus. So this verse is a good reminder for us, though, to develop a moral sense and be able to discern between right and wrong. In our journey with Jesus, as a follower of Jesus, that's someone who has put their faith in Jesus, we're expected to mature in our faith and make better, wiser, and more godly decisions. All day long, we are challenged with these decisions, right? Decisions. This verse prompts us to stop and consider to reject the wrong way and choose the right way. Will we please the Lord or ourselves? For example, someone yells at you at work. How do you respond? You get cut off in your lane while driving. How do you respond? Your spouse or child irritates you. How do you respond? You see something on social media that you don't agree with. How do you respond? Let's stop before we respond and consider, reject the wrong, which is the fleshly way, and choose the right, which is often the harder but better and godly way. Develop control over your impulses utilizing God's power within. Again, that's for followers of Jesus. You will see how God rewards you and helps you remain in his peace. It's such a better way to live. As a child of God, which is a follower of Jesus, we can always reject the wrong and choose the right. But we won't do this if we're not willing to control our impulses and choose to fear and obey God more than pleasing our own desires. God challenges us today to make the best and wisest decision and slow down, consider what's right, and choose it. Let's memorize this verse. It's short and easy to do so. Reject the wrong, choose the right. We all need God's power to do this, though. Do you have it? Faith in Jesus is his spirit indwelling us, empowering us to do the impossible. That's where it starts. So reject the wrong, which is living apart from Jesus. Choose the right, living for and in Jesus. This is God's teaching today, offering you a burst of joy. Let's right now, choose to do the right way. God bless you.